Top 5 reasons women cheat early in relationships. Shocking truth. Hey guys. Any of these top 5 reasons why women cheat early on in relationships or when dating, such as feeling unfulfilled, unsure of their goals, or seeking new experiences, can leave you feeling bitter, angry, hurt, or betrayed. This is completely understandable, especially because infidelity often comes at a devastating cost to a relationship. Studies show both men and women are equally likely to cheat, though the motivations may vary. Women's cheating is more common early on, especially for those who aren't primarily driven by physical attraction or opportunities. That's actually great news, because there are many things you can do to prevent cheating now. In this video, we'll explore the 5 most common reasons why women cheat early on, and how you can prevent it. You're not alone in this journey. My name is Anna Jorgensen, and I help you find tracks and stay connected with your partner. Welcome to a tip. Remember, you can only do what you can, but there's a lot you can do. Let's jump right in. Here's the first point: why women cheat when dating. It might be because they feel unfulfilled, uncertain about their future, or just want to try something new. If you've just met someone, and she hasn't had much dating experience, maybe she's not ready to settle down. Still, you might want to try some ice cream flavors before settling in. Similarly, if you're a woman and early on in a relationship, you might feel bored or stagnant. Key point: don't assume she wants a long-term commitment right now. Even if you spend all your time together and she loves you, that's not a guarantee of happiness. Emotions can fluctuate, and neither man nor woman is the same. However, if you're in a committed relationship, she might feel tired or uninterested in trying new experiences. This isn't your entire job to keep her happy. It's part of your role as a partner. Relationships are two-way streets that require ongoing maintenance. Just like fitness, a healthy relationship needs to be nurtured. Men, especially, are hunters, so once you've caught your prey, you'd want to enjoy the moment rather than take your partner for granted. But women deserve more stimulation than men do. If that's not what you're up for, then it's okay. Relationships aren't mandatory, but if you want one, it can be a deeply connecting relationship. So you'll have to work hard to maintain it. This brings us to how you can help prevent cheating. To avoid the pitfalls of infidelity, it's essential to treat your relationship with the same care you would give your car during regular maintenance. Just as you would take your vehicle to the shop for checkups, your relationship also requires periodic attention to keep it vibrant and engaging. This means introducing elements of excitement and new experiences into your partnership. A crucial point to remember is that, for many women, the concept of novelty doesn't necessarily revolve around intimate encounters, whether in the bedroom or elsewhere. It simply needs to involve something fresh and different. To keep the spark alive, consider exploring new hobbies together. This could be anything from enrolling in a dance class, embarking on a road trip to an unfamiliar destination, or even sampling a new restaurant. These activities can help rejuvenate your connection. Another factor that can lead to infidelity, particularly in the early stages of dating, is curiosity. Just as some men are eager to find the one and settle down, many women feel the need to explore various relationships before determining what truly suits them. This is especially true for younger women who may have limited sexual experiences. They often want to try different flavors of relationships before making a final choice. It's important to recognize that even if you are an incredible partner, if you are her first sexual experience, or if she hasn't had many partners, she might feel a sense of longing to explore more before committing fully. This desire to experience different relationships can lead to infidelity, not necessarily because she wants to leave you, but because she feels there are experiences she hasn't yet had. While this may seem selfish, it's a common human trait. We all have our moments of self-interest, regardless of gender. So, how can you mitigate the risk of curiosity-driven cheating? This is a vital consideration for both men and women. It's crucial to engage in open and honest conversations about your relationship. Never pressure your partner to settle down if she isn't ready. Regardless of whether you are just starting to date or are in a long-term relationship, it's essential to understand her sexual aspirations. A key takeaway is to avoid assuming that her desires align with yours simply because you wish they would. Be courageous and initiate a dialogue. You might ask her something like, "What can we do to satisfy your sexual curiosity and desires while remaining committed to each other?" This question can open the door to a deeper understanding of her needs. Consider this. Are you someone who prefers to sample a variety of ice cream flavors before choosing a favorite, or do you lean towards finding your favorite quickly and sticking with it? This analogy can help clarify your partner's perspective. Additionally, just as some men may cheat due to feelings of low self-worth, women can also experience similar feelings. When a woman feels undervalued, receiving sexual attention can temporarily boost her self-esteem. Have you ever felt a surge of confidence from receiving attention from a woman? If you haven't experienced it yet, you might wonder if such validation could enhance your self-esteem. The answer is likely yes, and women can experience this boost in the same way. Understanding these dynamics can help foster a healthier relationship. You might find it surprising, but if a woman struggles with low self-esteem and perceives herself as not good enough for you, she may resort to cheating as a way to boost her confidence within the relationship. While this idea might seem extreme or even crazy, it highlights an important point. This situation is a bit delicate because, just as she can't fix your low self-esteem directly, you can't fix hers either. However, you can play a supportive role to help prevent her low self-esteem from leading to cheating, much like how you would want her to support you during your moments of doubt. The key is to show understanding and encouragement whenever she feels inadequate or insecure. For instance, remind her of her qualities that you truly value, and express your appreciation and acceptance of her just as she is. Show her support in a genuine and caring way, because that's what you would want in return, someone who stands by you during your own low points. Practically, when her insecurities target specific aspects, like her appearance, her achievements, or your relationship, you should reassure her in those particular areas. Examples could include saying, "To me, you are the most attractive person in the world," or, "You did an excellent job on that report. Your boss is lucky to have you on the team." You might also ask her how you can help her feel more secure about your relationship. These gestures help her feel valued and understood, promoting trust and stability. Another common reason women might cheat, especially early in dating or in the initial phases of a relationship, is fear of commitment or feeling trapped. This concern can affect both men and women and is more prevalent when the relationship is still relatively new or short-term. Her hesitance to fully commit could stem from personal issues or even an unconscious recognition that some traits necessary for a long-lasting partnership may be missing in you. She might not be fully aware of these feelings herself, but they can still influence her behavior. It's important to understand that attraction and love alone do not guarantee long-term compatibility. To address fears of feeling trapped or overwhelmed, it's crucial to have honest conversations about your shared future. Listen carefully to her concerns and reassure her of your commitment to doing what is best for both of you. This doesn't mean being selfish or possessive, but rather exploring whether you are truly compatible for a future together. Sometimes, facing the reality that you might not be the right match for the long term is necessary, and if that's the case, there's likely someone better suited for her and perhaps also for you. Asking her gently, "What about our relationship makes you feel trapped or uncertain?" can help her feel more at ease and understood. Such open dialogue can significantly reduce anxiety and foster trust. For women, these kinds of honest discussions also work well when speaking to men. If she genuinely isn't ready to commit or doesn't see a future with you, it's often better to discover this sooner rather than later. If she feels pressured into a relationship that she's not ready for, the risk of infidelity increases. On the other hand, perhaps you are the one hesitant about moving forward or uncertain about whether you want a long-term commitment. In that case, understanding the reasons behind your hesitation is just as important, as these issues might also lead to complications later on in the relationship or cause her to seek fulfillment elsewhere. One of the primary reasons people consider straying early in relationships often stems from unmet expectations about commitment. When someone repeatedly assures their partner they'll take steps to deepen the connection, whether that means agreeing to exclusivity, moving in together, discussing marriage, or even simply defining the relationship, but fails to follow through, it naturally breeds doubt. Over time, the partner being strung along may question the relationship's future, much like how frustration builds when roles are reversed and a man feels led on by a woman. This uncertainty can push someone to emotionally window shop, wondering if others might offer the commitment they crave. For example, if a woman feels her partner avoids labeling their relationship or delays discussions about shared goals, she might begin to feel undervalued and explore connections with someone ready to invest fully. This dynamic, often called monkey branching, isn't about upgrading to a better partner, but rather seeking stability elsewhere when the current relationship feels stagnant. Importantly, this isn't limited to new relationships. Even long-term partnerships can unravel if one person feels emotionally disconnected, neglects shared responsibilities, like parenting, or withdraws from the relationship. Imagine a couple raising children together, but one partner becomes distant. This neglect can create fertile ground for resentment or temptation. The solution lies in radical honesty and self-awareness. If you recognize you can't meet a partner's needs, it's kinder to communicate this openly rather than prolong the uncertainty. For instance, saying, "I care about you, but I'm not ready for marriage." If that's a deal breaker, I understand, respects their time and autonomy. Conversely, if you're committed, show it through actions, plan dates, discuss timelines for milestones, and address their concerns. Avoid vague promises like, "We'll figure it out someday," which only deepen doubt. It's human to fear difficult conversations, but leading someone on, whether intentionally or not, often backfires. Think of it this way. Would you want to invest years in a relationship with someone who secretly doubts your future together? Transparency builds trust, even if it means temporary discomfort. While ending a relationship is hard, it's far less painful than the fallout of betrayal or lingering resentment. Remember, commitment isn't about grand gestures. It's the daily choice to prioritize your partner's emotional security. If any of these points resonate with you as a deal breaker, then it's important for me to advise you to move on and find someone who aligns better with your needs. For instance, if you strongly believe that staying in a relationship where there's a high probability of your partner seeking someone else who's more committed would be detrimental, it's wise to part ways now rather than enduring the pain of discovering this later. Leaving now might hurt, but allowing your partner to cheat could cause even greater emotional distress. There's another significant factor that often comes into play, which is commonly thought of as a motive for cheating: financial gain. While it does occasionally occur, it's much rarer for men to cheat for money. In contrast, women are statistically more likely to engage in such behavior. However, it's crucial to understand that not every woman cheats purely for financial reasons. Even in long-term relationships, women might cheat due to various other factors, which I'll explore further in another video dedicated to understanding why women cheat in committed relationships. To safeguard against cheating driven by financial motives, consider these tips. Avoid displaying your wealth excessively, resist the urge to spoil your partner, and critically evaluate their actions for any signs of deceit. Always use your logical judgment rather than letting emotions cloud your decision-making process. To determine if your partner is manipulating you, you might find my video on the 5 subtle lies women tell when they're using you particularly enlightening. Additionally, my video on the psychology behind promiscuity could provide valuable insights. In my upcoming video, I'll delve into the top 5 reasons why women cheat in long-term relationships, noting that some of these reasons can also apply to shorter relationships, but are more prevalent over time. We'll also examine how genetics and upbringing can influence cheating tendencies, and present some fascinating statistics to challenge the notion that once someone cheats, they will always do so. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on this and future content. If you believe this video could assist someone dealing with similar issues, feel free to share it. If you've experienced cheating firsthand, whether as the victim or perpetrator, sharing your story in the comments can help others gain a deeper understanding. Please strive to maintain respect and empathy, as everyone makes mistakes. Thank you for watching, and may God bless your journey.